and I'm doing it for my daughter.
Jonathan Bernal. I'm an accountant at a Big Four firm. My girlfriend's a teacher. I live frugally and she wants to live lavish. I set boundaries on money, but it feels like she expects handouts if I put a ring on it. What do I do?
That's a problem right there. How old are you? How old is she? I mean, that's kind of important. Can you just chat back a... Also, you chatted 20... It's 25 for a chat read, so I can't help you. Send a 5 and let me know how old you are and how old she is. $5 USD, not some crazy Israeli alien weird shit. Johnny Serbia with the $7. Autistic? Is that autistic dollars? Oh, it's Australian.
Australian.
Thanks for the ETH hint. Bought an apartment and a 2016 Mustang. Here's a tip, Johnny Serbia. Send the rest of the money.
Yeah.
I don't take autistic dollars. No, I'm just kidding. I do take autistic dollars. Okay, so Jonathan Bernal says, I'm 25 and she's 23. Working hard to stack up my money and save to buy a house soon. Well, I would say this: if you're 25, if you find the right girl, by all means, lock her down, be fully serious, etc. Okay, and there's this obviously there's all this anti-natalism, race mixing stuff, propaganda, anti-relationship, anti-normalcy propaganda, and the pushback to that is find your Aryan girl in a wheat field or whatever. And there's the if you're not white, there's an Andrew Tate, whatever, a sort of the version of this for the guy that's Pakistani guy or whatever. We're all looking for this like return to normalcy, this return to like nuclear family, whatever, right? So the pushback is like, just be normal, marry her, dude. If you're 25 and you don't have the one, you should not be thinking about locking it down, all that shit. Just do not. You don't need to be thinking about that pressure. Okay, if you're 25, if you're in high school and you find the perfect girl, if you're your high school sweetheart, if you're soulmates, go for it by all means. But if you're 25, she's 23 and she's a teacher, and she's nagging you about money, I don't know if you're going to be returning to Evropa with her. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, get this fictional shit, whether it's Netflix Black Mirror fiction or whether it's some right-wing guy on Twitter fiction. If you think she's gonna, this probably isn't you. You're probably just a normal guy. She's a normal girl. But if she's not a perfect blonde virgin in a sundress, if she's in fact a sort of semi-nagging, chubby teacher who doesn't understand money and yet pushes back on whatever your money moves and decisions are, then just treat it like that, you know. And you're 25, so you're not a fully formed man yet. You won't be until you're 30. That's why for a lot of people it's a mistake to even think about this like serious relationship stuff for men until you're 30, or until you at least feel like you're a fully formed human. And you like 25 is the age where your car insurance starts to cost less, because the car insurance companies know that your brain is no longer swimming with hormones that make you want to drive 120 miles an hour on, back roads, right? Like, just chemically, you're at that point now where you're going from boyhood to manhood. That point, which is, it should be earlier, but it's delayed because society is super gay and there's atrazine in the water and all this other stuff. But yeah, you're at the cusp of manhood. You're not a fully formed person in all likelihood. And what else? If you're questioning, listen, if you were in love with her, you wouldn't be sending $40 to ask me what to do about it.
Yeah.
So goodbye, bye. That's all, honestly. And that's not a knock. That's not a knock at you for asking for advice. It's just that's a factual piece of information. If I was in love with someone, I wouldn't be asking Tim Heidecker or Eric Wareheim, what should I do about that? So there's that's not to knock you for asking. It's just that the answer is in your question. The answer is in the question, which is the case. So that's the case some of the time. That's totally valid. It's just something that's overlooked. So when that happens, just know that happened. Like, the answer is in the question.
Some chats here. Weed Pipe, thank you for joining, man.
Eric Andre, should I wife her up? No. You asked the question. The answer's no.
K Steezy says, "Can you guys not bid on Josie's cheetah plushie? I really want it." We're taking not bidding requests.
Yeah, guys, leave the cheetah plushie be. We need that for Weed Pipe.